Okay, Stuart, we are now ready and recording too.
Okay. Back in the late 50s, early 60s, there was a trio in England called the Springfields, who were a folk group. One became very famous, called Dusty, became a pop singer with an American accent, which is quite an amazing transformation. Her brother became a pretty good musical arranger and worked with groups like the Seekers. This is a song they did to a vulgar folk song called The Carnival is Over. Say goodbye, my own true lover, as we sing a lover song. How it breaks my heart to leave you. Now the carnival is gone. High above, the dawn is waking, and my tears are falling rain. For the carnival is over, we may never meet again. Like a drum, my heart was beating, and your kiss was sweet as wine. But the joys of love are fleeting, for Perrault and Columbine. Now the harbor light is calling. This will be our last goodbye. For the carnival is over. I will love you till I die. Like a drum, my heart was beating, and your kiss was sweet as wine. But the joys of love are fleeting, for Perrault and Columbine. Now the harbor light is calling. This will be our last goodbye. Though the carnival is over, I will love you till I die. Though the carnival is over, I will love you till I die.
Very
Very
nice.
nice.
Very, very seekers. Yeah, isn't it?
In,
Yeah.
in, in America, the big hit the Springfields had, their one big hit was a version of the old country song "Silver Threads and Golden Needles."
Oh yes, yes.
You're correct.
I may have to sing that now that you mention it. That's one of those. It's such an earbug that the mere mention of it is going to be singing it all day. Yeah. So, Jim, will you take her around?
All right, give me a second here.
Okay, I am muting. I am muting, and we are ready for you when you unmute.
Take the ribbon from your hair, shake it loose and let it fall. Hold it warm against my skin, like the shadows on the wall. Come and lay down by my side till the early morning light. All I'm taking is your time. Help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong. I don't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow. Lord, tonight I need a friend. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight. And it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong. I don't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow. Lord, tonight I need a friend. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight. And it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night.
Yay. It's a good old song.
Nice, yes.
I'm trying to remember the words to Silver Threads and Golden Needles. We'll see if I manage by the time it gets around to me.
It's the chorus starts, silver threads and golden needles
Golden
cannot mend
needles.
this heart of mine, and I cannot
And
drown
hide my
sorrow
sorrow in
glow
the
of your
warm
wine.
glow of your wine. We'll see. Okay, Mary Jane. I'm muting everyone in anticipation of your unmute. Okay, all ready.
Okay. I'm gonna do Bob Dylan's Dream. While riding on a train going west, I fell asleep for to take my rest. I dreamed a dream that made me sad concerning myself and the first few friends I had. With half-damp eyes I stared to the room where my friends and I spent many an afternoon. the gamble has been lost and won, and many a road taken by many a friend, and each one I've never seen again. I wish, I wish, I wish in vain that we could sit simply in that room again. $10,000 at the drop of a hat. I'd give it all gladly if our lives could be like that.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah, great vintage Bob Dylan song.
I was reading the background of that story. He was playing with an English guitarist called McCarthy back in the early 60s. McCarthy had this great traditional song called Lord Franklin or Lady Franklin's Lament about the loss of Franklin in the Arctic. And he just took the tune and wrote those lovely
Yeah,
words.
right. I've heard you sing that.
He stole the tune. I didn't know
No,
that.
of course he
It
stole it.
doesn't sound like a typical Bob Dylan song. That's
He's an artist. He steals.
more chords than the usual Bob Dylan.
Like 4. And oh my God, Al's got a banjo. Bar the door.
For God on our side. Dominic Bean wouldn't speak.
Okay, I will mute everybody, and Al can unmute and proceed when ready.
Okay, you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I've been sort of inspired by, these meetings, inspired to get out some instruments I don't play often. I played quite a while in a band up in Minnesota. I did a lot of bluegrass stuff, but we also did some old time music, but I play 3-finger style. I could never get the frailing or claw hammer thing down. So I've had my banjo out for the last week or so, trying to see if I could dust off a couple tunes. This tune is Don Stover tune. He's a banjo player from I think West Virginia, but he spent most of his career in Boston, of all places. There's a tune called Black Diamond.
Yay, Don Stover, another
Very good.
Ralph Stanley, just archaic banjo, great archaic
Yeah.
banjo
Yeah,
style.
yeah. So it
I
took me a
saw
while.
I saw him in the '70s.
Oh, you did?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I've seen Don Stover.
Yeah. Yeah. He was one
Yeah,
of.
this is a old um, Gold Star. It was like one of the first Gold Star banjos came into the U.S. and built in Japan. It's actually pretty nice maple.
Mm-hmm.
You can see arch top, resonator, all that, But yeah,
Yeah, those
it's good.
the gold tone JD Crow banjos are really pretty from the
Yeah.
'70s and '80s are pretty well sought out.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I wonder if you've done the exercise of turning on original sound in your Zoom client.
Um,
Are you on a PC or a Mac or what are you on?
I'm just on an iPad.
So on an
Is it
iPad there should be a more button that's got three dots.
okay?
Tap that and see if it has an option to turn on original sound.
Um, it just says chat meeting settings.
It would be audio settings, right?
Yeah, the
Um,
audio settings on an iPad though, it's usually right there on those dots. Terry, there it must be turned on because Stuart can turn it on. And the reason Terry's bringing it up is the frequency of a banjo is pretty high, and
Yeah.
so what Zoom does is it says that banjo is not a human voice. I'm going to ignore it a little bit.
Yeah, I think these are settings for your Zoom client. Like the meeting doesn't affect those settings and they don't affect you. So to turn them on, we have to individually. There's some instructions on the website that I'll point you at. Yeah, so maybe between them and that. It seems to have really paid off for, oh, I know Mary Jane turned hers on and she's sounding fine. You have generally been sounding fine, but I guess the banjo presents a particular challenge, and we could hear it okay. It was just
Yeah.
a little
I,
distorted.
and Terry, I've often said that about banjos, by the way.
Banjos are distorted.
No, they give a lot of trouble.
Oh, I see.
There will be a time, Al. You've motivated me. There'll be a time I'll pull my banjo out. I used to also play banjo in a bluegrass band in the '70s.
Oh, we'll all be playing banjos. God save us. Okay, Larry. I see you over there in your easy chair. Are you gonna give us a song? Oh, you're muted, so I don't hear you.
Yeah, we have a guest player that I'm just going to follow her lead
Oh, it's gonna be
today.
Joanna.
Yeah.
Good. Well, Joanna, I'm gonna mute
Okay.
everybody else. I'm gonna mute everybody, and then when you're ready, unmute yourself. Here goes. Okay, now you can unmute yourself and begin, please.
Okay, we're going to do The Water is Wide from Rise Up Singing, and it's on page 15, and we're going to leave out a couple of verses. If you want to sing along, play along, that's just great. Except we've changed the key. It's in the key of C now.
Ready?
Not cross swords, and neither have I wings to There is a child who sails the sea. She's loaded as they can be, but not so dear. trusty tree, but first it bowed, and then it groaned, and so my love grew false to me. Oh, love is handsome, and love is kind, and love's a treasure when first it is new, but when it's old, it grows cold and fades away, like the morning dew. The water is wide, I cannot cross so, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat, let me carry you, and both shall grow, my love and I.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you. I apologize for forgetting to mute myself there. Chip always reminds me. So let's see, where are we up to now? I think we're ready for Chip, in fact. And I wanted to ask before you get started how your Zoom grass session went this morning.
Well, it went well. We're kind of following the same lead. So at 2 o'clock, and we'll try it again next week. But at 2 o'clock, if y'all want to be on the agenda for that, I can get it to Terry, who can forward it out. But it's a very similar format. There's a group of people at Wildflower Terrace, which is a retirement community that have had a Central Texas Bluegrass Jam for a number of years, and as it became more apparent that isolation was really still the right thing to do, I wanted to give them the opportunity to have an outlet like this is, because I sure have enjoyed these song circles, Terry. They've been a lot of fun. So anyway, it was good.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone.
All right.
And we are ready for you now.
There's unmuted. I actually sent you a email that has the words. This song has been I've done this song for decades, but I haven't played it in a number of years, and I started playing it last week, and it became kind of a nice song, and I enjoyed it a lot. So I've been playing it quite a bit, to the point where I now have to close my door so my wife doesn't hear me play it again for about the 45th time, or in any given 1 hour period. Anyway, this is an old time tune. I think the Carter family actually recorded it, but it did find its way into bluegrass circles. Flatt and Scruggs recorded, a number of people have recorded it, but the version I like is kind of like Don Stover. It's the Carter family, or the Carter Stanley and Ralph Stanley, the Stanley brothers version of it's called Troublesome Waters. And since Stewart does usually pick up the flute, this is in the key of F, so you can grab the right one to begin with. So there's a bunch of different verses to this, and the chorus starts with "Gently I Feel." Troublesome waters around me do flow. They're rocking my boat and wrecking my soul. Loved ones are drifting and Treacherous whirlpools are pulling them in. Gently I feel the touch of his hand, guiding my boat to that better land, leading the way to heaven's bright shore. Troublesome waters I'm fearing no more. Just to turn around. Troublesome waters are rolling so high. I lift up my voice and to heaven I cry, Lord, I am trusting, give guidance to me, and steady my boat on life's troubled sea. Gently I feel the touch of his hand, guiding my boat to that better land, leading the way to heaven's bright shore. Troublesome waters I'm fearing no more. All right, the whole thing. Troublesome waters are blacker than night, hiding from view the harbor's bright light. Out on the ocean I seem as a speck. Awful sea monsters are waiting my wreck. Gently I feel the touch of his hand, guiding my boat to that better land, leading the way to heaven's bright shore. Troublesome waters I'm fearing no more. Just to turn around. Last verse. Troublesome waters around me now roll, rocking my boat and tempting my soul. Loved ones are drifting and living in sin. Treacherous whirlpools are pulling them in. Last chorus. Gently I feel the touch of his hand, guiding my boat to that better land, leading the way to heaven's bright shore. Troublesome waters I'm fearing no more. Troublesome waters I'm fearing no more.
Yay!
Thank Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
song. Fun to play too.
Very nice.
One of those that lends itself
Yeah.
to those little
Yeah.
contrapuntal.
Yes, and it's a little tricky on that last line, what it likes to do.
Hmm. Okay, and who are we up to? Let's see. We did Larry, we did Chip, and the audience is, I think, Elise, right? But still want to be the audience, right? And is that Jamie or Jaime? And who is that?
It's Jaime.
Ah, okay. Would you like to sing a song?
No, I'm okay. I'm just listening.
That's all right. And we do welcome our listeners.
Yes, welcome. And Elise, you should do one.
Okay. Okay, totally unrehearsed. Let's see if I can do this. Silver. I don't want your lonely mansion with a tear in every room. All I want's a love you promised beneath the haloed moon. But you think I should be happy with your money and your name, and hide myself in sorrows while you play your cheating game. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine, and I dare not drown my sorrows in the warm glow of your wine. You can't buy my love with money, for I've never been that kind. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine, and I dare not hide my sorrow in the warm glow of your wine. You can't buy my love with money, for I've never been that kind. Silver threads and golden needles cannot mend this heart of mine. It's a little high on my register there, but
Took up
Who was
the
the female
challenge.
that sang that song?
Linda Ronstadt did a version.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Dolly Parton did a version.
Yeah.
Linda Ronstadt, Dolly
It was
Parton.
Linda that I remember.
The singers, as you say. I'm not sure who wrote it though.
Well, I need to take off, but somebody was saying about looking up the settings, the audio settings on the Zoom.
Alan, there's a how-to on the website, and I will send you the link.
Okay, yeah, if you could just do that, because when I click that more button, I'm not seeing anything besides disconnect the audio.
Okay, I may fool around with Liz's iPad and see how
Okay.
it works on there.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
funny.
enjoyed it. We'll see you next
We
week.
always enjoy hearing you, Al.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Got to. Bye-bye. Thanks.
Okay. And after a minor bio break here, we shall proceed. I have to have my bio break, friends. Have to put up with it. You can sing while I'm gone, though.
We could talk among ourselves.
Anybody found any cool books lately?
I don't know if you'd like it, but the million, I'll have to look up the title. I'm sorry, Jim. I'll email you.
All right.
The 1 in a Million Boy.
The 1 in a
Kind of
Million.
an interesting. It's a novel. It's a very light novel, but it's kind of fun. 1 in a Million Boy.
Oh, cool. I just got in the mail a novel by this guy I'd heard of by accident, and sort of, he just sounded so fascinating. He's an Argentine writer who lived to the age of 106.
106.
Spent most of his life as a judge in a small town, and as a referee in of boxing matches, and was a world champion fashioner of palindromes.
Ah.
I mean,
Interesting.
This was his idea of a good time.
Oh.
Well,
there's the Napoleon palindrome, which is able was I ere I saw Elba. There you
For
go.
the Teddy Roosevelt palindrome, a man, a plan, a canal,
Canal.
Panama.
Palindrome, palindrome. I think the writers of the Purple Sage, did that way. It's great. It goes on and on all these palindromes. Okay, shall we begin again? And I think probably Mark has gone to bed. I don't see him around. Stuart? Stuart, there's Stuart, yeah. You want to give us one? Let me mute everybody, and then I'll tell you. Okay, we're ready.
Yeah, this is by probably the second most famous Western musical Muslim after Cat Stevens or Yusuf Islam. This is by Richard Thompson, who's a Sufi, has been since the 70s. He wrote this. This is a translation of a message from some Sufi cleric in the 1920s in Iran. It's basically a warning to old people to take stock of themselves and break through the illusions they have built so they can actually live a full life. And I thought that may have some meaning for me. So it's called Strange Affair. This is a strange affair. The time has come to travel, but the road is filled with fear. This is a strange affair. My youth has all been wasted, and I'm bent and grey with years. And all my companions are taken away, and who will provide for me against my dying day? I took my own provision, but it fooled me and wasted away. This is a strange affair. my companions, my mother, father, lover, friend, and enemy. Oh, where are my companions? They're prisoners of death now and taken far from me. And where are the dreams I dreamed in the days of my youth? They took me to illusion when they promised me the truth. And what makes sleepers listen? Why do they need more proof? This is a strange affair. Won't you give me an answer? Why is your heart so hard towards the one who loves you best? When the man with the answer has wakened you and warned you and called you to the test. Wake up from the sleep that builds like clouds upon your eyes. Win back the life you had that's now a dream of lies. Turn your back on yourself, and if you follow, you'll win the lover's prize. This is a strange affair. This is a strange affair.
No, yes. Yeah, that's what the fisherman said to the mermaid under the Eddystone light. This is kind of fishy, dear. So, let's see. Jim, you want to take a turn?
All righty.
Okay, meeting. Okay, ready.
Well, despite the claims that Steve Goodman and John Prine made for a tune they wrote, I think this may be, in fact, the perfect country western song. Well, jump up if you want to. You give your hand to me, and then you say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone can tell. You think you know me well, but you don't know me. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night and longs to kiss your lips and longs to hold you tight. To you, I'm just a friend. That's all I've ever been, 'cause you don't know me. For I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, the chance you might love me too. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside the lucky guy. Oh no, you'll never know the one who loves you so, for you don't know me. For I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by. The chance you might love me too. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside the lucky guy. Oh, no, you'll never know the one who loves you so, 'cause you don't know me.
Oh, my beer is getting salty from them tears. I don't know. Silver Threads and Golden Needles is a good competitor for the perfect country.
Cindy Walker sung
That's
that.
a good one.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Huh?
Cindy Walker.
Cindy Walker wrote that.
Yep.
I see. That's
There's
great.
a famous version of it by Ray Charles on Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music.
Yeah. Ray Charles did more for country and western at the time than any other performer.
Oh yeah, that's a great album. That is one of the
Beautiful album.
albums.
Great. Well, Mary Jane, you want to give us one?
Well,
I'll mute everybody. Okay, we ready?
okay, this one's called Roll Along Prairie Moon. It's basically a love song, but some people think of it as a cowboy song. And it does have a kazoo break. Roll along, prairie moon, roll along while I croon. Shine above, lamp of love, prairie moon. Way up there in the blue, maybe you're lonely too. Swinging by in the sky, prairie moon. I need your tender light to make things right. You know I'm so alone tonight. Far away, shed your beams on the man of my dreams. Tell him too, I've been true, prairie moon. There's a wonderful light in the sky tonight. With silver the hills are spraying, and the moon seems so near that I know he will hear every word of
Very nice.
Yeah.
What's the origins
Yay.
of that song?
What?
What's the origins of that
Oh,
song?
well, it was written in 1935, and there was three people involved: Ted, Theo, Rito, Harry McPherson, and Al von Tilsner. And that kind of makes it sound like maybe it was some sort of a pop song, you know.
Yeah, it sounds a little Tin Pan Alley, but
When
nice.
there's three people involved in writing a song.
Of course,
It
that was the
doesn't sound
period
like
in
it
which
was
we
too
get Western
traditional
swing.
or cowboys out on the range or anything, but
Right. Well, that's the
that's
period
really about
that.
all I know about it. I just always really liked it, and I'd been looking forward to playing it here, and we finally got around to it.
The kazoo makes it sound like there's a duck singing along as well, which gives it a nice country feel, you know.
A what singing
A
along?
duck.
A duck.
Is that me?
Yeah,
No, the
it's what it's meant to sound like.
Oh, the kazoo.
Kazoo.
I've
Chico
heard
Mark said, "Why duck?"
criticisms of my voice before. I just never had heard duck as part of it.
Okay.
I would certainly believe it about the kazoo, though.
So, Chip, can you please give us another number? Muting and tooting. We're ready for you.
And unmuting. Let's see. Let me get the words up there. So Stewart said Richard Thompson, and I haven't heard that many songs by him. So this is the only one that I know of his. And I guess I'm ashamed to say the only reason I know it is because it came to the bluegrass community through Del McCoury played it. You've probably heard it. So this is completely unrehearsed, but when you said Richard Thompson, I said I'll give it a whirl. So here we go. It's key of G. Said Red Molly to James, that's a fine motorbike. A girl could feel special on any such like. Said James to Red Molly, well, my hat's off to you. It's a Vincent Black Lightning 1952. And I've seen you at the corners and in cafes. Hair and black leather, my favorite color schemes. And he pulled her on behind and down to Box Hill they did ride. Said James to Red Molly, here's a ring for your right hand, but I'll tell you in earnest I'm a dangerous man. I'd fought with the law since I was 17. I've robbed many a man to get my Vincent machine. Well, now I'm 21 years and I might make 22, and I don't mind dying but for the love of you. And if fate should break my stride, I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Come down, Red Molly, told Sergeant McCrae, for they've taken young James for armed robbery. Shotgun blast to his breast, there's nothing left inside. Come down, Red Molly, to his dying bedside. Well, she came to the hospital, there wasn't much left. He was running out of road, he was running out of breath. But he smiled to see her cry, said, I'll give you my Vincent to ride. Said James, in my opinion, there's 52 Vincent and a red-headed girl. Now Norton's and Indians and Greaves won't do. They don't have the soul like a Vincent 52. And he reached for her hand and he gave her the keys. Said, I don't have any further use for these. I see angels and Ariels, leather and chrome, swooping down from heaven to carry me home. And he gave her one last kiss and he died. And he gave her his Vincent to ride.
Excellent job, sir. Excellent job.
Thank you, Stuart.
That is the
that song.
quintessential Richard Thompson song, and I don't think I've ever heard it with a bluegrass treatment. It really works.
You hear Corey's version.
Yeah, except the only problem is when Dell got to the Box Hill, he called it Knoxville.
Nashville.
Or Nashville. So.
It's closer to home.
That works. Let's see. Now, I think I may have gotten a little confused about the order. Larry and Joanna, you want to do another one for us? Okay, I am muting. And all ready for you.
Okay, so this one is in the other Rise Again. It's on page 270. It's A Garden of My Own. We've done it a bunch in along and in the music jam. So if you want to play along, that's terrific. By Patricia McKernan. It's also in the Friends hymnal.
Don't forget to mute, Terry.
Yeah, I got you.
Oops. Let's start again. I'm going to sing it, and I'll sing and play just the chorus, and then you'll play the other part, right?
That's the way you want to do it?
That's the way I want to do it. There's a place where dreams are gathered. There's a place where seeds are sown. There's a light beyond the shadows where truths are known. In this light I reach for heaven. In this soil I root my soul. In this place I have a garden of my own. I was up at dawn and eager for the field. Time was, I was welded to the plow. Time was, I would work as hard as flesh and bone allow, till the pouring of the harvest was revealed. There's a place where dreams are gathered. There's a place where seeds are sown. There's a light beyond the shadows where truths are known. In this light I reach for heaven. In this soil I root my soul. In this place I have a garden of my own. These days I am on my knees with flowers in my hands. These days I refuse to plant in rows. These days I can feel a seedling tremble as it grows. And the heart found deep within me understands. There's a place where dreams are gathered. There's a place where seeds are sown. There's a light beyond the the shadows where truths are known. There's a garden of heaven in this soil I root my soul. In this place I have a garden of my own. Who knows whether time and quiet faith bring something new? Who knows if I learn to improvise? Who knows if a flower never seen before will rise, and the world will be the richer for its hue? There's a place where dreams are gathered, there's a soil where seeds are sown. There's a light beyond the shadows where truths are known. In this light I reach for heaven, in this soil I root my soul. In this place I have a garden of my own.
Very nice, very
Yeah,
nice.
well,
very
that was
nice.
quite wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Have I missed anybody? Has everybody gone twice?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess it must be me. So this is a song. There's a version of this song for lots of different states. This is the Arkansas version. The first verse of it, actually, the first verse is one of those refugees from another song. This one was a refugee from the Irish potato famine. And a terrible, sad song it was, too, but somehow by the time it got to Arkansas, it ended up being very Arkansas-ier. So oh, the chickens, they grow tall in Arkansas. Oh, the chickens, they grow tall in Arkansas. Oh, the chickens, they grow small, and their meat is full of gall, and they eat 'em guts and all in Arkansas. Oh, the taters, they grow small in Arkansas. Oh, the taters, they grow tall, small in Arkansas. Oh, the taters, they grow small, and they dig 'em in the fall, and they eat 'em tops and all in Arkansas. Yes, they bake polecat pie in Arkansas. Yes, they bake polecat pie in Arkansas. Oh, they bake polecat pie and the crust is made of rye. You gotta eat it if you die in Arkansas. Well, they char tobacco thin in Arkansas. They char tobacco thin in Arkansas. Yes, they chaw tobacco thin and it runs down on their chin. They just wipe it off again in Arkansas. Oh, I'd like to be a geese in Arkansas. Oh, I'd like to be a geese in Arkansas. Oh, the candles, they are small in Arkansas. Oh, the candles, they are small in Arkansas. Oh, the candles, they are small, but they dip some lean and tall, and they burn them sticks and all in Arkansas. Oh, the roosters, they lay eggs in Arkansas. Oh, the roosters, they lay eggs in Arkansas. Yes, the roosters, they lay eggs as big as whiskey kegs, and they got whiskers on their legs in Arkansas. Oh, the people never let wed in Arkansas. Oh, the people never wed in Arkansas. Oh, people never wed, or so I've heard it said. They just tumble into bed in Arkansas. Yes, I'd like to be a duck in Arkansas. Oh, I'd like to be a duck in Arkansas. Yes, I'd like to be a duck and try out all my luck and maybe buy a pickup truck in Arkansas.
Yay!
One of my more serious songs. So we've been around our usual 2 rounds, and it was a somewhat short session, but I wouldn't mind saving my energies up for stone soup sessions tomorrow. And I hope you all will join me. So unless someone wants to give us a big finale, I think that's it for this afternoon. Stuart? Oh, unmute, please.
I'd like to counter your song there with a final.
Oh, sure. Yeah. By all means, I'm muting.
Thank you.
Okay, you can unmute again.
I thought I'd go out on a bummer song. So this is one that's in Rise Up Singing, but the really sad verse the editors decided not to put in. It's the Cruel War. Peter, Paul and Mary do a great version of it. The cruel war is raging, Johnny has to fight. I want to be with him from morning till night. I want to be with him, it grieves my heart so. Won't you let me go with you? No, my love, no. Tomorrow is Sunday, Monday is the day that your captain will call you, and you must obey. Your captain will call you, it grieves my heart so. Won't you let me go with you? No, my love, no. I tie back my hair, men's clothing I put on. I'll pass as your comrade as we march along. I'll pass as your comrade, no one will ever know. Won't you let me go with you? No, my love, no. Johnny, oh Johnny, I fear you are unkind. I love you far better than all of mankind. I love you far better than words can e'er express. Won't you let me go with you? Yes, my love, yes. They marched into battle, she never left his side, till a bullet struck her, and love was denied. A bullet shell struck her, tears came to Johnny's eyes, as he knelt down beside her, she silently died.
Ah, yes. That song always makes me think of our late and well missed friend Kim Aikenhead. Well, if anybody else has something to sing, the lines are open. So is that about all we can stand for the afternoon?
I'll be
Right for
happy
the
to.
mama.
I'll be happy to sing one if y'all want to hear it.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is
we always want to hear.
All right.
I'm
well,
muting. Already.
There we go. Once you put finger picks on, it becomes harder to click the mouse because they get in the way of the mouse. I found myself playing quite a bit more guitar than I usually do. Usually it's kind of 95 or more percent mandolin in any given day, and then maybe probably more than that, probably 99%. It may be maybe once a week I'd pick up a guitar, but now one seems to get picked up every day. You can never go wrong with James Taylor. So let me do a James Taylor song. This one, again, I learned this in college back in the folk days. It's in the key of, what is this? This will make it, I guess, still the key of E. Here we go. Maybe B. Yeah, it is B. There's something in the way she moves, or looks my way or calls my name, that seems to leave this troubled world behind. And if I'm feeling down or blue, or troubled by some foolish game, she always seems to make me change my mind. And I feel fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now, just about all the time. And if I'm well, you can tell she's been with me now. She's been with me now quite a long, long time, and I feel fine. Every now and then the things I lean on, they lose their meaning, and I find myself careening into places where I should not let me go. No, she has the power to go where no one else can find me, and to silently remind me of the happiness and good times that I know. Just got to know them. It isn't what she's got to say, or how she thinks, or where she's been. To me, the words are nice the way they sound. I like to hear them best that way. It doesn't matter what they mean. She says them mostly just to calm me down. And I feel fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now, just about all the time. And if I'm well, you can tell she's been with me now. She's been with me now quite a long, long time. And I feel fine.
Yay! Very nice. Very
Thank you
nice.
so much. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. That's such a fine song. Any more volunteers? Okay, well, I guess in that case, we'll be signing off until tomorrow at 2 p.m. for Stone Soup Sessions.
Terry, I probably won't make it. I have a birthday party, but I will see you.
Really? Is it your birthday?
No, a friend of mine's birthday. It's a Zoom. You know, one does everything by Zoom these days.
Yep.
So I'm Zooming to Baltimore tomorrow, apparently, without ever leaving the kitchen.
Goodness, you couldn't be there if it weren't for Zoom, huh?
Exactly.
I mean, not just with COVID, but also with life.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's it's not exactly a place to drop into.
Right. Right. Well, have fun, Jim.
Yeah, I will.
Have fun dropping in.
All right.
So, and Stuart, how's Mary doing? Oh, you're muted, Stuart.
muted.
You're muted. You're muted.
Hi,
Oh,
There
there's
she
Mary.
is.
in there.
Hi. Good to see. I got your squares today, and they're just beautiful. Or the other day, Joanna brought them over. So they're really lovely. So look forward to seeing you tomorrow at meeting, right?
Yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah.
Great.
Good.
So Jaime, are you going to sing or play something next week?
I might. My voice is kind of funny.
That's okay. We're a very forgiving group.
Ours.
We're all a bunch of funny voices. That's for
I
sure.
know.
And
Some of us just
how did you come?
like to
this
listen.
session?
Do what?
How did you come to this session?
So I've been to the Stone Soup before over there at the museum, and so I got on the email list.
Oh, good.
So, okay.
Welcome, welcome.
Well,
And I've played and sung at Stone Soup before, so that was fun.
oh yes, I do remember you now that I had a little jog in my memory. Joggy old memory it is too. So, well, we'll look forward to another time and to a song from you then.
Alrighty.
So take care, everybody.
Hey, bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.